IndieRPM.
I'm the Curio Hunter.
And this is Unbox the Universe, where we unbox trading cards so you don't have to. On today's episode...
That's right. We've got some Angry Birds action for you. Just kidding. April Fools. Which you didn't see, but I had a stack of like 19, 20 packs here, all ready to go for Indie. But not tonight. So tonight what we actually have, we've got 4 packs from Lorcana's set, Archazias Island. And let's see here. So we've got our Archazias Island. We've got 4 packs. And I just first off wanted to start by showing the different pack artwork. I believe there's 3 different pieces of artwork. So we've got one that looks like Bolt. And at the moment, I cannot. I'm drawing a blank as to what property that is from.
Isn't Bolt from Bolt?
Maybe.
Yeah, with the dog.
So
right?
I don't think I've seen that one then, evidently.
Yeah.
We've also got the Mad Hatter as another piece of pack art. And then the third one looks like is Maribel from Encanto. So those are the 3 pack arts. Each one of these has 12 cards. Contains 1 foil of any rarity, 2 rares or higher rarity, 3 uncommons, and 6 commons. And while Indy also sort of figures out which packs he wants to open and which ones he wants me to open, I'll give you a brief rundown on some of the highlights from Archazias Island. And hopefully I'm saying that correctly. But I'll take a brief moment to ask those that are watching, comment below, have you got your Lorcana cards? Have you got this cards from this set yet? Do you play Lorcana? We'd like to know, like, how many of our followers, because this is something that I've really kind of gotten into. And mainly, I think, because, you know, friends' kids have gotten into it, and so it's a way to sort of pass the card game playing along, you know, and stuff. Because, you know, we start off doing the Magic thing and stuff, and that's pretty complicated when you're trying to, you know, get kids into the hobby or whatever. And so Disney stepped up and entered Disney with their own card game, and so that's what we've been doing. The 10 most anticipated cards from this set. And also, when we open these, I don't know if we want to try to not destroy the foil. Some people collect the wrappers and stuff. It might be... Sure. If we can do it gently, we'll try to do that. Number 10 is Bolt, the super dog, which I assume, again, that is Bolt. Number 9, Mulan, Imperial General. 8, Gantu, Experienced Enforcer. Number 7 is Pete, Space Pirate. 6 is Aurora, Waking Beauty. 5 is Tamatoa, Happy as a Clam. 4 is Mushu, Majestic Dragon. 3, Sapphire Coil. That's, I believe, an item. 2, Giant Cobra, Ghostly Serpent. And number 1 is Belle, Apprentice Inventor. And of course, we're looking to get, you know, they have rares, super rares, and legendaries. And then they also have enchanted.
Okay.
If we can get an enchanted, I may do a little happy dance. I mean, like, those are very rare.
Okay.
This particular set introduces dual ink cards, so that's something for us to look out for.
Okay.
A new keyword, Vanish, a new classification, Illusion, along with glimmers from Bolt, the Aristocrats, and Lady and the Tramp. And you may ask, what are glimmers? Because I had to look that up. But glimmers are essentially the alternate versions of the familiar Disney characters that are brought to life within the Lorcana world by Illumineers using their ink casters. They're not the same as the characters we know from the movies, but rather unique interpretations that exist within the Lorcana universe. So, if you look on the cards, and we'll see this later, but there's 3 types of glimmers, I guess, or card types, if you will. You have Storyborn, and those are the ones that represent the characters as they are known from the original stories. So when we see those in scenes and stuff like that, that's going to be what we grew up seeing.
Yeah.
Then you have Dreamborn, and those are alternate versions of characters, often with new looks or roles, reflecting the power of the Lorcana world's imagination. So, as if you dreamed about the character, and so it takes the original character, modifies it a little bit, gives it things that maybe aren't like what we remember from the movie, but that's because you know it's going off of imagination. And then we have Bloodborne, which was introduced in like the second or third expansion, but Rise of the Floodborn. And those are glimmers that are characters affected by a magical ink flood, and they take on powerful and sometimes unexpected forms. So
Okay.
that's the information that I got for this particular set. So at this
Okay.
point, I guess we might as well. And you've already gotten into one, so I'm going to go ahead and break into it as well. And
My intention was not to tear up our pack, so I opened one sleeve. I have not looked at my cards, but I do have them here ready to go.
I should also mention these are made by Ravensburger.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Which I think is that German? I think that's a German company.
I mean, Verlag. Definitely sounds German to me.
Oh, and they also have these. Now that I'm breaking out, they have these puzzle pieces. So
yeah.
So there's like I think it's 20 that go together.
Okay.
And they're numbered, and they've got they go together to make a big mural or whatever. We may never get 20 pieces. You know, these packs are not the cheapest of things. You know, as with any trading cards, and I guess I should whine to a Pokemon collector or something like that. But still, for a booster pack like this, it's roughly, I want to say around $6, or at least at the time of this video, it's around $6. So, so for 12 cards, 50 cents a piece.
Yeah,
not the cheapest of hobbies, but that's why we only got 4 for you. Got to keep gotta keep the spouses happy, and you know. So, do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
Actually, I went first last time, so I believe it's you.
All right. So I'm trying to figure out. There we go. All right. So it always, these packs, they always start with the commons, then the uncommons, and then it goes, you know, for the potential for the rares and stuff like that. So we'll start with the common thing. My first one is Cybug, Invasive Enemy.
Did you want to show off your puzzle piece?
Well, you know what? So my first one is a puzzle piece number 3.
Okay.
And they've got some sort of like story quote on the back.
Yep.
So for those that want to see, I'll give you a quick glimpse of that.
I didn't recognize any of the character names on the story piece. However, I did happen to notice that was Lady and the Tramp on the back side. Then on the front side, there was some dialogue there. I didn't recognize the reference to the movie that it was trying to quote.
Well,
but
I wonder if they didn't put multiple ones in there, because my text says owl.
Mine does too.
So I wonder. I don't know. I don't remember
I
an owl being
assumed the owl was the character down at the bottom. Is that not an owl?
It might be.
Yep.
So
okay.
Anyway, we've got 3 and 8. I don't know if they go. Nope. Almost. But
yeah.
Nope. All right. So my first one was Cybug. Yeah, hard to believe this is the 7th set. Lorcana's come out with 7 sets so far.
I also, for my first card, I got a Cybug.
And I think that's where they differ. Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
We'll find out.
You know, and I was looking, because I've been recently looking into some of the Pokemon sets and stuff like that. And I think Pokemon comes out, and maybe even Magic the Gathering, comes out with sets like every 2 months.
Oh, wow.
And so Lorcana comes out every 3, which I thought, you know, four sets in a year is a lot. And then you're looking at like maybe 6, you know, with some of these other ones. And it's like, you know, I can see where that would become an expensive hobby pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
But as Indy always says, we're opening the cards so you don't have to. Now, that's not to say that you can't. So if you see something that you like and this is something that interests you, by all means, you know, make your own decisions on it. But we want to at least show you what our experience is, and then you can kind of gauge from that. My next one is an Yzma transformed kitten. And we've really been working to try to get the card quality on our card camera up here. So hopefully you can see and maybe even read some of the text.
Tanana, which I believe is from Moana.
The newer one?
Is it not? Is she not one of the tribal?
I mean, it definitely looks like it. I don't recognize
It definitely says something about an owl. Okay.
Well, if you know, leave a comment for us, and we'll learn together. The next one is Robin Hood, Eye for Detail. Wow, that was your next one. We've had 2 copies so far.
We're about to have another.
Really?
Yep. Ready?
Gotcha. Trekmate.
I believe they call that war. I hope we hit a banger and both have both.
If we got 2 enchanteds, that would be great.
Okay.
Every enchanted we get might mean a few less technical issues the following week, right?
Yeah.
When we get stuff that we can translate to new equipment, we'll be doing good.
So far, 3 out of our 4 cards have matched. Okay, I think we're about to break it up here, though.
All right. Who's up next? I think I am.
Yep.
So Much to Give. This is a song.
King Stefan. They're not Sleeping Beauties. Father.
I really should know more, but
I'm pretty sure it is.
next I've got Bolt, Headstrong Dog.
Oh, wasn't Bolt one that we needed?
Bolt is one, but we're looking for Bolt Super Dog.
Super Dog. Okay. I got Miss Bianca from the Rescuers Down Under. I always thought that was a cute cartoon.
All right, my next one is actually, this is our first dual ink card.
Oh.
It's Madame Medusa. And
how could you tell it was dual ink?
so most of the time they're solid colors. This one is amethyst and ruby.
Oh, I got you.
And so in order to use this in the deck, so your Lorcana decks can have up to 2 colors in them. So in order to use this card, you have to be using those 2 colors. So it's not a way to backdoor in a third color, but sometimes, different colors have different strengths and things like that. And so sometimes when they do this, it supposedly will allow some more synergies because now these cards will have some of the strengths of both colors combined. So, or at least that's my understanding of it.
Okay. I have Coda, which I was trying to figure out what it was from, but I really don't know. Oh, that's a personal favorite.
Brother Bear?
Well, so I was thinking Brother Bear, but I couldn't remember that one well enough to say for certain. So I didn't throw it out there just in case I was wrong.
All right, well, you can tell us in the comments if we're right or wrong. My next one is Anastasia, Bossy Stepsister.
And I mean this sincerely. If I had a favorite, hands down, Disney character, this is it.
Okay.
100%. Ever since I was a little kid, Gizmo Duck.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah. I've always loved it. This is a great card, actually. I was, blatherskite is a word that he says to make the suit get on him, and it has this character can challenge ready damage characters. Damage dealt to this character is reduced by 1. Yeah, that's a cool card.
Put it back up there. I think
I like.
You may want to see that a little more. That brings back memories, actually, because I remember now Gizmo Duck, but I hadn't thought about it in like over a decade. Right?
So I just want DuckTales. They have a new series where they redid the show about 2-3 years ago, and it got rave reviews for being this phenomenally well written. Paid tribute to the original show, but expanded on the universe, even got Darkwing Duck and a bunch of other characters into the whole plot, and it was phenomenal. And it may be my favorite depiction of Gizmo Duck. He's not in it as much as he was the original series, but it's so good. If you haven't checked it out, it's on Disney Plus, kid-friendly.
What was it called again?
DuckTales.
Oh, just
but it's just a new DuckTales. Yeah.
All right. I'll have to.
Yeah.
My next one is Restoring the Heart. You know, the only downside about when they come out with new sets is like now I've got to try to learn like 200 new cards,
Yeah.
and then you know new abilities and stuff like that.
So I have Magical Maneuvers, which it appears to be the fairy godmothers from Sleeping Beauty with Maleficent, right?
A fairy godmother. Okay, yeah. 'Cause I'm thinking a fairy godmother.
It's Cinderella, but
multiple
three,
ones.
yes.
Yeah. So my next one coming in the rare slot is actually a rare, and
How do you know it's a rare?
So we've gone. So the commons are the circle.
Yep.
I believe the uncommons are this white rectangular thing.
Yeah.
Then you've got like a copper triangle.
Yep.
Rares, and then the next card behind it will be at least that level of rarity or higher. So if the first one is actually super rare, then the next one's going to be at least super rare.
Oh wow!
Like
Okay.
So you want to see like a higher one. But anyway, my first in the rare slot is We've Got Company.
What is that from? Can I look at it real quick?
Go for it.
Yep. Because I thought the art looked familiar. Wow, Tiberius Rook. Treasure Planet? Is that the one? Or
I think you're right.
if it's not Treasure Planet, I was thinking there's another one about Atlantis.
Oh no, those are too good.
They're
good options,
yeah, and
so-
either one could.
Yeah, Tiberius Rourke, I believe, is the character. So
Yeah.
you could do us a big favor by just leaving more comments and let us know, because we are wow. All right.
Okay. Next for me is Dawson, which I am familiar with. He is a character from The Rescuers Down Under. As a little kid, I thought he sort of looked like my dad.
So I'm into Rescue Rangers, which I think was
Yes.
like maybe the previous set.
Mhm. Yep.
All right, my next card is actually a super rare,
Okay.
Pongo, Dear Old Dad, and so the super rare has this
Okay.
sort of silver diamond on it.
Okay. Well, I think my next one is just a rare, and it's Jasmine, inspired researcher. I think we all know who Jasmine is. She's from Aladdin.
So let me just look at that one. All right, so Storyborn, even though sometimes they take some liberties, because that was not a scene from the movie that I know. Unless they've done a couple.
There's three of them that I
So-
know of. I thought that looked like it may have been Return of Jafar, but it's been long enough. I really don't remember either.
So yeah, so Storyborn is supposed to be sort of as we know it from the movie. So
Okay.
like, that's probably in one of the movies. I just didn't recognize it. All right, so the last one I have, it looks like a foil common, but it's Cogsworth Climbing Clock. So, and the last one's always going to be a foil of some sort now.
Yeah.
If you can get foil, legendaries, those are always good times and stuff. But you can see Cogsworth there.
And then I have from Alice in Wonderland, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And it's also a common, but a foil, correct?
I think that one's uncommon.
Oh, is it? Is that the uncommon symbol?
I believe so.
Okay.
But it is a dual link, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Didn't even notice that. Is that
Right.
considered a hit then?
I mean, if the foil always like adds 10 cents right to the price, so
Okay.
foils are good. As we gently get into our second packs each, I'm going to be so gentle with the pack they end up bending the cards by accident. That would be
Well, I
not
pretty
good.
well left mine intact.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you've done a much better job than me, but anyway, here we are.
I see the owl
Nicely done.
again. I'm going to go first since he's still messing with that.
All right.
This is my puzzle piece with the description on the back from Al. And then, just so we're aware, this is card 18.
All right, I got piece number 6. Now I want to try to find the
We had 8.
Front.
Ooh.
So I mean, like
Yeah.
I'm thinking we may have some pieces here. No, well,
Close.
not close, but not there.
Yeah.
But
Let's go.
those go. So all
Yeah.
right. So we
got 2 connecting
we've
pieces.
got some.
Yeah.
Try to put it together here. Granted, it's so wide that you probably won't be able to see on the camera, but
I think they'll get most of it.
in any case, that's what we got excited.
Yeah.
It don't take much. Those are pieces 3 and 6. So, all right.
Up next for me is Dolores Madrigal. Madrigal. I think in the Princess and
Encanto.
Oh, is it Encanto?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
It's got to be. Like,
Yeah.
like, I'm just like all of a sudden I had a brain lapse. Yeah, it's got to be.
Okay.
Yeah. It's with Mirabelle, so I'm trying to think. That's the name of the movie, right? Encanto.
I'm not real familiar with that one.
You should watch it. It's good times. Stabbington's brother without a patch.
Without a patch. Interesting. I have a Belle from Beauty and the Beast. This is a Princess Inventor.
All right, so that is the number 1 anticipated card from the set. So it might not necessarily be the most expensive, but that is one of the ones that is so useful that people are looking to add to their decks.
Oh,
so
well, good deal.
There you go. I would consider that a pretty good one. All right, my next one is Elsa, Trusted Sister.
Oh, well, yeah, this is a good card. During your turn, you may banish chosen items of yours to play this character for free.
Right. So, and the thing about inventors and that is like a lot of items. So, like, you would see a handful of items and you'd be able to like really get stuff out fast. So,
yeah. So next up for me is Pete, which is a Mickey villain, which also seems like a good card. You can banish items with it as well.
All right, my next one is Monsieur Dark, Despicable Proprietor.
We've seen this one already, but King Stefan. Now I have a double of it.
But in this pack, we've not been getting copies between you and I. So that was just freaky.
Just a fluke.
Yep. Wake Up Alice. Right.
So what does the circle stand for again?
So that is common.
Common. Okay. Training staff, common. I thought that was a pretty nice piece, but
well, just because it's common doesn't mean that it's not worthy in a deck. So my next one is Roger Radcliffe.
I have Moana, Island Explorer.
That's probably from Moana.
Is it?
I would think.
Okay.
My next one is definitely from Moana.
Okay.
Hey, Rambling Rooster.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
Just in general. Great times. Especially like Alan Tudyk.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
He does a lot of Disney.
Yep.
Perla, which I was thinking would maybe be Cinderella, but I'm just taking a stab there because I see a mouse and a bunch of sewing items. So that may not be the mouse that sewed her dress, but that's a guess I took.
Yeah. Thunderbolt Wonder Dog.
So this one also looks really cool. It's dual colored.
Okay.
When this item is banished, you may return an item card with the cost of 2 or less from your discard to your hand. And this is Maurice's machine.
Okay. I've made a couple of those in my life.
Yeah.
For props. We've done. Dad and I have worked on Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
For the stage, and so we've made a couple of those things, and that's always a fun machine to try to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Harder to get it to actually work. When it's so delicate and stuff, and you're trying to time things right, and then you give it to actors, and in the heat of the moment and on stage, sometimes it just doesn't quite do it like you'd hope it would. But
yeah.
In any case, a fun machine to work on. My next one is Hey Hey Expanded Consciousness. Maurice's machine. I like it. That one.
I mean, it's no Gizmo Duck, but it's a good card.
It might go in my collection.
So I noticed this one here was also dual colored.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Rhino, motivational speaker. I'm not sure what he is from. Looks like a gerbil, maybe in a hamster ball, or a hamster in a hamster ball.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Do any of you know?
Yeah.
Who Rhino is from? My next one is Diablo, Spiteful Raven. Getting down into the last couple of cards.
Mm-hmm.
Coming into our rare slots.
This is Madam Mim, which is a cheating spellcaster. And I recognize her. Sword in the Stone, maybe? I don't know.
There's a lot of Madam Mim cards out, and so I recognize the cards.
Yeah.
Anyway, but all right, my next one is Ink Geyser.
That's kind of a cool premise. Okay, this is my foil. I didn't look at it. Put it down.
Already?
Yeah, that's my last card. Then how to get somehow in front of you one?
Must have. All right. Well, I've got Raya, Guidance Seeker, as my second rare. All right.
I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
Kayla?
Michaela? Not familiar with
That's got to be from like Jungle Book or something like that.
I was thinking Jungle Book. I'll think of it.
My last one is Double Trouble in the foil slot. So when I was in Cub Scouts, Kayla was one of the lore or whatever things in like Cat Wolf, something like that.
Wolf Pack,
and
makes
stuff.
sense. Yeah.
And so but I feel like a lot of that stuff came from like Jungle Book, but maybe I'm wrong.
It could totally 100%. I don't remember a wolf being in the Jungle Book, but doesn't mean anything. Was there anything that stuck out to you?
So if I was picking out my favorite card, I mean, just from the thing alone, again, it's Maurice's machine, and for me, it brings back some good memories of making props with my dad, and so less for like the gameplay purposes, and more for just brings back some good memories. So I'm gonna go with Maurice's machine as my favorite from the night.
I seen you picked it out, but I'm actually going to surprise you here.
No.
Gizmo Duck is my favorite, but I read this card, and it just really spoke to me. It said, "Don't forget, you are awesome. You can handle anything. Now channel your inner awesomeness and clear this trap." And I just felt that was super motivational from Rhino. I don't know who he is or what he's from, But I like the.
You're gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah,
now,
I like
too.
the phrase that was on it, and of course, Gizmo Duck. Nothing's gonna beat Gizmo Duck.
We do one show, and we have a week's worth of homework for ourselves now
yeah.
at this point in the game to try to look back up. All right, so that is it for our 4 packs from Lorcana, Archazias Island. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. Oh yeah, I would say Bell, Apprentice Inventor would be a close second.
I just pulled that
for me,
out in case you wanted to sleeve that
No,
one.
well, okay, yeah,
Yep.
I'm taking that one with me.
Yep. I don't blame you.
So yeah, back to the audience. Have you gotten? Are you into Lorcana?
Mhm.
Are you following along? Because we really would like to try to keep coming back with these sets shortly after they get released. Now, Lorcana does 2 release dates. One in the parks and stuff, like the stores in the parks, and those are like 2 weeks early, and maybe local game stores, and then it goes to big box stores and stuff. And so we get them about as soon as we can, and then try to work them into the schedule as soon as we know that we've got them. Which sometimes we have to put other things ahead. So that's our plan with it. What else do you want to say?
What we have coming up?
Oh yeah, that's a good call. Thank you for keeping me on track here. Let's see. Try to break out the schedule, and some of it I'm doing from memory. Next week is actually our 25th main episode.
Yeah.
So we've got Star Trek, viewer sent in. So thank you to Jared from Illinois, our Star Trek connection. And this is their 25th anniversary collector set. We probably won't open the whole thing.
We're opening the whole
that's
thing.
A lot of, that's a lot.
It looks heavy.
That's a lot of packs in there.
Yeah.
Cards for days. But
Yeah. I was really excited about this until I realized how many cards and episodes between Star Trek, the original TV series, and Star Trek, the Next Generation. The likelihood of me knowing every character on there is probably fairly slim, even though I feel like I'm right. It's pretty strong.
Good chance. All right, then the next week,
Easter.
Yes, the Beginner's Bible. We've got some of those packs, something to that I'm curious about, and maybe some of our viewers would be curious to get for their kids.
Yeah.
Then I think this is where because I didn't print out the most recent schedule, so I'm doing it from memory. I think the following week we're looking at Blizzard.
It's gonna be close.
Legacy Collection.
Yep. Upper Deck.
And this is one I'm really excited about because I grew up playing a lot of Blizzard games. World of Warcraft, StarCraft. They got a couple other ones as well. So interested for that. And then I think the following week, of course, subject to change, but I think we got some Peppa Pig action going on. We're way too close. It's too big a thing. But anyway, so that's the deal on that. So stay tuned. And then, of course, we've got lots of things, exciting things coming up in more than a month out, but we don't want to give you too much stuff. But, but we've got an exciting lineup for the next couple of months for sure. And really, if it was me, I'd say an exciting lineup for the rest of the year. There's a lot of cards we want to show you. So I hope you're enjoying yourself as much as we're enjoying ourselves. Please check out some of our midweek videos. We'll be posting a new format that we're excited about. Unbox Your Host, where you get to know a little bit more about us on a personal level. And stuff, and some of the things that we collect and the memories that they're tied to and things like that. So please check those videos out. We'll be doing some other midweek minis as well, trying to tap into some of our other favorite fandoms and stuff like that. If you want to know more, check out our website, unboxeduniverse.com. We've got batarangs, we've got merch. You can send in cards like our friend Jared from Illinois did. It's got instructions there on how you can do that as well. Other than that, I think that's about everything that I needed to get out there. So,
all right, Curio, you killed it. I appreciate it. I don't know that I have anything else. Do you?
Nope.
Okay. Well, you've been watching Unbox the Universe, where we unbox trading cards so you don't have to. We thank you for watching this week. Be sure to catch us every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on both TikTok and YouTube. We live stream most weeks when we're not having technical difficulties on both platforms. And as Curio said, be sure to check out our website, unboxeduniverse.com, for more information. And also, just to plug Curio, he has his own channel as well called the Curio Hunter, where he also does cards unboxing. So if you're interested in something like that, a lot more historical type information pieces,
and then some random things that I've collected. You never know, but a lot of history as well, like little mini lessons, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So I will say one quick thing. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. All of that helps our channel to grow.
Yes.
If you like this sort of content, that's the best way to help us out. And the second best way is, of course, cash donation, which I'll take. Anyway,
I would also say, because I've heard people that are subscribed to us, which we have a pretty good amount, that they aren't getting the notifications like they should when we're going live. So I would actually suggest, if you're interested in the show, go ahead and take the time. We only go live once a week. But go ahead and hit that notification bell just to remind you on Tuesdays that we're here for you, opening trading cards so you don't have to.
Yep.
All right, with that, I think we'll call it a night. I've been IndieRPM.
I'm the Curio Hunter.
And thanks for watching.
Happy collecting.